What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Gunther Oka, professional wakeboarder, water sports enthusiast of all sorts. Today we're talking foils. Specifically, it's gonna be this big old guy, the 950 Stratus, brand new from Liquid Force Wake for 2025. Before we dive into the 950 though, we're gonna take a look at this brand new carbon mast and our 150 tail. So brand new for 2025, we've got our Fuse Lock carbon mast. For the Fuse Lock carbon mast, you're gonna find high density foam wrapped in high modulus carbon fiber. So to kind of break that down a little bit, it's gonna be super lightweight, but ultra strong. Strength is really important because whether you knew this or not, all masts flex. You're gonna get flex on this kind of like torsional flex. You'll also get this flex on a vertical axis. So when we've really beefed up this mast, it's eliminating, what feels like almost all that flex. The only trade-off is that it's gonna be a little bit thicker. It's a trade-off I'm willing to make though. The mast height comes in at 74 centimeters or 29 inches. We've really found this to kind of be the perfect mast height for both boat, ocean, winging, really all the things. It's a happy medium. And then lastly, we've got this EVA foam pad that runs on top of the mast. This is gonna really help just kind of protect your board, protect your investment even further when the board and the mast bolt together. As for the tail, we have got our Carve 150. Coming in what we're gonna call like our monoblock connection. So the tail and the fuselage are all gonna be one part. You're gonna find this tail coming in with a square surface area of 150 square centimeters, aspect ratio of 7.2. With the purchase of the full package, you're gonna get these awesome wing covers and a carrying case. Keep your investment safe, that's what it's all about. So now that we're into the good stuff, the 950 Stratus comes in, square surface area of 950 centimeters, got a wingspan of 84 centimeters with an aspect ratio of 8 on the dot. This foil is gonna be really for that intermediate to advanced foiler and those looking to get their feet wet with that mid-aspect foil range. For some of you, the first ride on a mid-aspect foil is gonna put you in a whole new world, but there's really no better foil to get you there than the 950 Stratus. It's a different ride than the Horizon line, but think faster, more agile, more rippable, more glide. That's what we're going for with the Stratus line. Before we dive too deeply into this, I think it's important that we take kind of a step back and look at something like the Stratus 725 so we can just see some differences. When you take the 725, comparing it to the 950, you'll notice that the 950's wingspan is gonna be quite a bit longer, as well as that cord, foil section that runs from top to bottom like this, is also gonna be deeper. What this is gonna offer, it's gonna be really a more controlled, and it's essentially that entry-level journey into mid-aspect foils. With the 950 having a deeper cord than the rest of like our Stratus line, you are gonna get that forgiveness at that low-end speed. With the wingspan increasing as well, you're gonna get really a lot of speed, a lot of glide, and a lot of carry out of the foil. What I mean by carry is that this foil is going to, say you pump from that first to the second wave, it's gonna get you there faster, it's gonna use less pumps along the way. It's really all about efficiency and speed. Like always in foiling, there's gonna be trade-offs. As we've increased the wingspan with that 950, you'll notice it's not gonna turn as agile or as sharp as say, something in our Horizon line or especially the Stratus 725. This trade-off though is all about, once again, the glide and efficiency that you get while pumping, and really learning to turn this foil will come with a little bit of time. I hope that you'll find this foil really forgiving, allowing you to really pick off those waves far back behind the boat and get there with plenty of energy to spare. The one thing that you'll feel on most traditional foils is that when you increase that wingspan as well, you're gonna lose some of that turning ability. While that may be true, it's something that you'll get adjusted to, but what you'll also feel on most traditional foils is flexion that comes with having that wider wingspan, that the foil is gonna feel a little unstable underneath your feet and it's gonna be kind of rolling back and forth. With our brand new Fuse Lock system, we've fixed that problem. The Fuse Lock has a shelf here where the fuselage meets the connection point from the mast. This essentially gives it like a plate, gives it a shelf, gives it a spot to push into, almost strengthening it through turns and giving you that ultimate response on the water. The setup is super easy. Take your mast, drop the Fuse Lock fuse on top. From there, the tail and the monoblock connection drops in, leaving you just 4 screws to drop in, then you're ready to shred. When we hit the water, we're gonna be going out on the Axis A24. I'm gonna load this thing all the way up, but I really don't think I'm gonna need to use the wedge really at all. we can run a little bit of a slower speed, somewhere around 11.5 mile an hour. We'll try to keep that wedge on lift or 1 and see how it works, go from there. For this foil test, we're gonna be using the X40. This board is so sick. It's the brand new board in the Liquid Force lineup. It's got a super narrow outline. It's got plenty of volume in it for all those breaches, and when the board touches back down, gives you enough life to kind of get it back up and moving, get the foil back up and moving. So really pumped on this board, and it's what we're gonna be using for this test today. I am so pumped. This is properly gonna be my first ride on the Stratus 950, so I can give you guys the full honest review here. But I'm just expecting this thing to have, once again, the connection's gonna be really tight is what I'm looking for, to have kind of no delay in that response of rolling it from left to right and really just being able to crank this thing around. However, I'm looking to have just really nice low end speed and just super easy pumpability off this thing. So let's see how it lives up. Back there. Pump, pump, pump. Slide around, catch it. And just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So talking about low end speed, I mean, this foil has it. This is so nice. Easy cruising back here. And just so much speed and like acceleration that this thing picks off. The 950 Stratus. First set on it, and I think I'm hooked. In terms of forgiveness, low end speed, 5th wave back, all of that paired so nicely together and really complemented each other. The fuse lock on top of that. I mean, inevitably, when you increase the wingspan, you're gonna have to work harder to turn this foil over. But the stiffness in the connection here and the whole setup makes that easier. So that's something that I noticed right away, no delay in response, and I'm just like stoked and blown away by that. Paired with the 150 tail, it feels real whippy, and you can still kind of make those tight turns out of it. But as soon as you make that tight turn and you slide back into the pocket, the 950 provides like plenty of lift to get you back up and running. So I really think that this is going to be that perfect gateway foil into the mid-aspect realm. Guys, please check out liquidforcewake.com for more information and find it at a retailer near you. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. See you next one.